Yes, I can hear you, Paul. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your introduction. I appreciate this meeting because we're able to speak to people from very many different parts of the world. The only thing is, I can see Rachel Maina from the USA tuning in. Welcome, Rachel. We are meeting people from so many different parts of the world. I see Joyce and Howard Kingu from South Africa. I see many people from, some from Nigeria. I've seen some people from Nairobi, of course, and people from around the country. So I want to welcome you to this business presentation. This business presentation, although it's a virtual meeting, it's a way to showcase what our business is, to show you what our business can do for you, depending on which decision you make. As Paula said, let me first take a few moments to share the screen with you so that we can explain to you what we do in our business. Just one moment, please. All right. As Paula said, my name is Pascal Oloo. I'm trained as a civil engineer. I was born in Kenya, but I've been living in South Africa for the last 25 years. But at the moment, I'm in Kenya for a few, a few days. And just like everybody who is attending this presentation, you know, when you're growing up, your parents take you to school, they tell you the key to success is education. And you know, children doubt very little of what their parents say. And as you grow in life, some of those ideas, you begin to think twice about what your parents said. My father used to tell me that, son, go to school, get a good education. When you do that, you are going to get a good and secure job. So I did civil engineering at the University of Nairobi. After I finished, then I worked in several places in Kenya, in Nairobi, in Garissa, in Nanyuki. And then somewhere along the line, I fell in love. We met Betty. And, you know, when a man and a woman get together, there's natural expansion and children come along. So I moved to South Africa because I wanted a better life for the family. But the reason for moving to South Africa was initially to study and to get employment. But after a year of being in South Africa, we realized that it is not enough just to have good qualifications. Secondly, it's not enough just to have a job. You need to have something more, because the pace of increase or the rate of increase of your living expenses is higher than the salary increase. I remember when we went to South Africa, my salary was being increased at a rate of about 6%, but the inflation rate was much higher than that. If you want to know what the inflation rate is, take a list of goods, find out the prices in June 2021. In June 2022, find the prices of the same goods, you'll find what the real rate of inflation is, because that is how it affects your life. So when we went to South Africa, my wife Betty couldn't get a job, and she looked for a job for a whole year and she couldn't get one. I remember she made a comment that, I have looked for a job long enough, let the job come and find me at home. And 2 weeks after she made that comment, a friend of ours called her and told me, Betty, I know you have a sick child, but I've got a business that you can do that doesn't require a lot of experience. It requires you to learn to build the business. Betty said, I don't know any business. Anyway, she went for a presentation similar to this one, but that one was a person-to-person presentation. The thing that attracted Betty to the business is the speaker at that meeting was a gentleman who also had a chronically ill child, and that is what attracted Betty to the meeting. We started the business, and I remember our first check or our first income from that business was about $3, which is about 300 shillings. But you see, that told me, I call that a belief check, because it proved that what they were telling us in the meeting was correct, because I actually went and calculated, if we did the business according to the volume we had done, how much money would we expect? And that is what we earned. 7 months later, our income had reached $1,000. And that's when I decided I need to pay more attention to this business. So we kept building it that's my wife, Betty. That picture was taken about 8 or 9 years ago. And I told Betty that actually I want to, my real drive at that time was to actually fire my boss. I can't explain to you how the feeling of being able to go to your boss and tell your boss, please give somebody else who needs my job. I don't need it anymore. I've got more important things to do. So in 1999, on September 27th, I left my employment and became self-employed. And since then, Betty and I have been running this business. So if you're a guest, I don't know what your dreams are. I don't know why you're in this presentation, but I'm sure you have something in your heart. You have something in your mind that you want to pursue through this business. I would encourage you to hold on to your dreams because I have found that this business is a perfect vehicle to help anybody achieve the dreams they have in their lives. But what is this business that we are talking about? A few things I'd like to mention before we go to this, to explain to you what we do and actually we make money in this business. One, there are mainly four ways that people use to earn an income or to generate salary or income for their family. Number one is called a job. A job is good because the responsibility of getting the money to pay you is your employer's business. But a job is also has limitations in that your employer only pays you enough money for you not to quit, and you also work just enough so that you're not fired. There's also internal politics in the job market. In Kenya, they call it internal siasa or politics. So employment is good, but at the current moment, I don't think there is anybody who can actually say they have job security because I've met very many people who've lost their jobs. The second way to generate your income is called self-employment. Self-employment is when you take your resource, money, a little capital, you put aside and you start offering the public goods or services in return for the money that they pay you. Self-employment is good because you decide how hard you want to work. But the drawback with self-employment is that number one, the business depends on your presence. If you're not there physically, you have no income coming. Secondly, you need to learn how to build systems which replaces you as the owner of the business. If you fall ill or you want to take care of family needs, your children, your spouse, if you want to go on holiday, if you're not there physically, your income stops. The third way that people use to generate income is called a big business. This is when people take very huge capital and lots of employees to invest in order to generate high income. But you see, with a lot of employees, you also have a lot of labor problems or labor issues. An example of a big business is Naivas, the supermarket chain in Kenya, or Shoprite in South Africa, who have got 1,900 stores around the African continent and Seychelles and Mauritius. They employ over 147,000 people in those restaurants. But to get this kind of capital to invest is not available to the ordinary person in the street. The fourth way to generate income is called investments. That is, when you have extra money over and above your living expenses that you've been putting aside and you want to invest in something that gives you a return. But that requires two other things. One, the knowledge of how to invest. Number two is the skill of investing. Most people don't have the skill and the knowledge of investing, so they get somebody else to invest their money for them. There are other ways to generate money that requires professional training and very high level of skill, that is being a writer or an author, being a musician, being a professional athlete. All this requires extraordinary talent and hard work to be able to generate income. But you see, the ordinary person needs an ideal business that they can find and use to build wealth. The question is there an ideal business? Is there a criteria to look for an ideal business that you can actually start to build a business and get to financial freedom? I think there is. And it has the following criteria. Number one, very low capital to get started. In our business, you require anything between $60 and $100 to get started in a global business. The second thing that is an ideal criteria, the criteria for an ideal business is you need to get involved in distribution of goods and services. Why? Because that is what people need. If you look at the wealthiest companies in the world, they are always involved in distributions of goods and services. The third criteria for an ideal business is you need to have a global reach. That is, you need to have a market that covers most of the globe. Our company is registered in over 50 countries around the globe. In Africa, we are registered in 14 countries with a population reach of 450 million people. So we still have a very huge market to supply in the African continent. The fourth thing you need is leverage. What do I mean by leverage? Leverage is you finding a way to multiply your time, your effort, and your income earning ability. For example, the banks, Absa Bank, KCB, Standard Chartered, all these banks, the way they leverage their business is they open branches. They open branches, they employ people, they teach them how to use the system, and that's how they increase their income earning ability. So leverage is one of the key principles that very wealthy people know how to use. Because if you depend only on your effort and time to generate income, what happens when you fall sick? What happens when your job actually gets finished? What happens when you need to travel? Okay, so you need to know how to leverage your time and effort. The fifth thing is you need a consumable, unique, high-quality product. Why is that important? I can share with you a story. I remember when I started this business, one of my colleagues at the office, I invited him to look at this business. And after the business, he asked me, Pascal, you're an engineer and you're selling soap. At that time, I took it quite tough. I didn't like the comment. But later on, I realized that it's true we are selling soap, but also we are selling hope. Why is that important? Because each one of you attending this presentation or watching this Zoom meeting, all of you are going to use soap until the day you die. So soap actually, I think, is a good business. Number one, it is fit. Number two is if it's finished, you go and buy some more. And you'll buy some more until the day you die. So soap is a good business. That's why our company also involved in distribution of soap or cleaning products. The sixth thing you need is a business system. What is that? A business system is a way of running your business, tools, procedures, equipment that you use to run your business so that you as the owner of the business does not have to be present where your business is growing. And the last thing that is important about an ideal business is timing. Why is timing important? Timing is important because if you start your business at the wrong timing, your business may not get traction or capture the market that you're looking for. So what is this network marketing? What is network distribution? Network marketing is a system of distributions of goods and services that we take the product from the manufacturer, which is our company Neolife, to the consumer through a distributor like myself or some of my colleagues watching this presentation. What we do in network marketing is we cut out the middleman between the manufacturer and the consumer, and in there stands a distributor like myself. That is why in our business, we don't have advertising. Advertising is done by word of mouth. Secondly, we don't have wholesalers or retailers. Products are explained to customers directly. You see, the money the company would have spent paying retailers, wholesalers, advertising is what the company uses to pay distributors like myself when we successfully advertise products to customers who buy. The other thing is products are researched and developed for you. That is why you are in business for yourself, but not by yourself, because the company has built infrastructure in over 50 countries around the world. So with the money you're investing, you're actually investing into an infrastructure that covers 50 different countries around the globe. Think about it. If you're going to start a business that eventually can become a $1 million business, and you invest only 60, 70 US dollars to start your business, I think is a very good deal. The other thing is, there are no qualifications in this business except three things. Number one, you need to have the hunger for success. Number two, you need to be teachable. Number three, you need to work hard. If you have these three ingredients for you, success is yours. But when did this business start? This business was started by a gentleman called Jerry Brasfield. Jerry Brasfield is an American from California. He started this company because when he was a teenager, he had very serious asthma. And when his mother gave him natural remedies and he got healed, he decided I might as well start investigating about health supplements. That's how this company was born. And why has it lasted over 60 years? Or in fact, now it's 63 years in business, because Neolife started in 1958. 5 principles that we believe in. Number one is absolute integrity and honesty. We believe that we need to tell our customers the truth about our products, about our business, and about how to build a successful long-term business. The second is people are number one. The most important resource we have in our business is people. If we don't have people, we have nothing. The third is products that work. The company spends a lot of time, a lot of effort, and a lot of money to put together a group of scientists whose job is just to research and develop the top quality products of their range in the world. The fourth principle is equal opportunity for everybody. Everybody who starts this business starts at exactly the same level as a distributor. And the speed at which you climb the various ranks in the business depends on how hard you work and how fast you want to build your business. And the last thing is a long-range vision. When you start this business, first, give it a 2 to 5 year horizon. Within those 2 to 5 years, we believe that if you follow the guidance of the person who invited you or your sponsor, between 2 to 5 years, you'll be financially independent. When did this company start? Neolife started in 1958 in USA, California. Came to South Africa in 1971. This year we are celebrating 50 years in business in South Africa. In Kenya, it came in 1996. So this year they're also celebrating 25 years of business in Kenya. In Uganda, Tanzania, around 96, 97. If you're a guest, this business now has come to your doorstep. So, why do people start this business? People start this business for so many different reasons. If you're a guest, what is the reason why you would start this business? Some people start the business because they want a better life for their children. Some because they want to buy or build dream homes. Some people love fancy cars. Some people would like to buy beach homes. Some people want to make a lot of money. And I think that it's very important for us to learn how to make money and make a lot of money. Why? Because if good people make a lot of money, they can do more good to the world. I think it's an important thing to learn how to make a lot of money, because I think that money has three uses or 3 reasons. One, money is a measure of wealth. Number two, money is a store of wealth. And number three, money is a means of exchanging goods and services, a means of transaction. That is what really the use of money is. That's all. Money is neither good nor bad. It's people who make it good or bad. So Betty and I take making money a very serious business, because when you learn how to make money, you acquire some level of self-discipline. Then some people start the business because they want to be healthy. So if you're a guest, I don't know what your reasons would be, but when you start the business, you're going to register with Neolife as a distributor. You're registering with a company with over 60 years experience, operating in over 50 countries, and has got a scientific board whose job is just to research and develop fine products. And there are 4 ranges of our products. Which products are those? Number 1 is a home care range. That is cleaning products. We've got things to clean our bathroom, our kitchen, our tiles, our carpets, our dishes, our clothes. Anything that you need to clean in the home, we've got a range of products. Secondly, we've got personal care products. Personal care products are things like hair shampoos, hair conditioners, hand and body lotion, things that you need to make yourself look fresh. The third range of products is a skincare range, which is called the nutrients organics. You see, the largest organ in your skin, the largest organ in your body is your skin. So I think it makes good sense to take good care of your skin. I was reading last year that the skincare industry, the beauty industry in Kenya, is worth about 7 billion shillings, which is about $70 million annual sales. So I think it's a fairly large market. The last range of products is supplements. Supplements are high selling because, you see, if your health is finished in life, your mission in life is finished. I think that's why people take very serious and good care of their health, especially at this time with the COVID-19. Okay, so those are the ranges of products that we have. But how does this business grow? What do you need to do on a daily basis to grow your business? You see, if you work at the bank, if you open a restaurant, if you sell anything, you need to open your wares to the public on a daily basis. We believe the same principle should be applied to our business. Okay, so what are the 3 daily success habits? The first thing you do in our business is use the products. Why is this important? This is important because, you see, if you're running a business and you're recommending a range of products to people, but you're not using it yourself, how confident are people to trust you that you believe in what you're selling? So the first reason why we use our product is, first of all, is because we want to share our experience on what the products do with our guests. Secondly, we are supporting our own business. Those are the two main reasons why we need to use the products. Because Neolife is registered in over 50 countries around the world, the company devised what is called a point value system. Each product has a point value attached to it. For example, one of the products we have in our business is called LDC, which is a light duty concentrate. A 1 liter bottle is about 10 PV. So in a month, we recommend that people need to use at least 100 PV by themselves. The second thing we do in our business is we share the business opportunity. What does that mean? That we introduce other people to join the business as distributors. They register in the business as independent distributors, but they quote our name and number as the people who introduce them to the business. And what do these people do? These people also use products like ourselves. In this example, you start a business, you introduce 6 people, each of them is using 100 PV or 100 points. Eventually, you'll have 7 units doing 100 points each. That's 700 PV or 700 point value. If you do that, you become a manager and your income is about $45 a month. Nothing much to speak about, but you see, you won't open your door and find $45 waiting for you outside the door. The second thing you need to do is you start teaching the people you've introduced to also start building a network of other product users. Okay, so in this example, the person in the top right corner introduces 2 people each, and each of those 2 people introduce 2 others. Eventually, you'll have a 700 PV unit, plus the 6 others who've remained, you have 1,300 PV. Your income is about $90 a month. Senior manager. But you see, if you want to grow your business more, you teach all these people you brought into the business also to become users of the products. Eventually, you'll have 6 units doing 700 PV. Times 6 gives you 4,200 plus yourself is 4,300 PV. You become a director in the business and your income is between $580 to $700. You can become a director in this business anything between 3 months, 6 months, 7 months, depending on how quickly you want to build your network. Okay? The other thing you need to do is share the products. What do I mean by that? Not everybody you're going to speak to will join your business as distributors. These people become customers, and if they have customers, you make a profit margin of 20% from selling products to them. Why? They are not registered, and therefore they can't buy products from the company. They have to buy through you. Okay? The third thing we do in our business is personal development. What do I mean by that? Personal development is when you take time to build yourself as a person. You increase your knowledge through your sponsor and the business training system we have, training, support, and personal development. We're attending seminars, listening to CDs, reading books, because you earn as you learn. The key thing about being very successful in this business is you need to learn to develop yourself as a person. But you see, some people are not just interested in $500, $700. If you want more, the idea is to help people you brought into the business become directors. If you help one poor person to become a director, your income goes to about $1,000 a month. If you help 3 people become directors in your business, your income goes to about $2,000. If you help 6 different people to become directors in the business, your income goes to about $5,000 a month plus. So your success depends on how well you train the people you brought into the business. So I want to hand over back to Paul to invite our guests to share their experience on what the business has done for them. Paul, can you hear me?
Yes, Pascal, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Thank you so much, Pascal, for such a wonderful, well-articulated presentation. I believe our guests have been able to benefit tremendously on that presentation, and they cannot wait to start the business right away. So mine is just to urge them as we finish the meeting today, they just need to speak to the person who invited them to the meeting, and that person will be able to direct them on how they can be able to join from whichever country they are listening us from. So I'm quite happy, Pascal, today because we are joined by one of our leaders, a brand new Sapphire director from Kampala, Uganda, a good friend of mine who has been able to build this business, and she's here to share her story. Prudence, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Thank you so much and welcome. Please take it away.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Pascal. Those who are seeing me for the very first time, I'm Prudence Nduhura, married with 2 beautiful children. I did my training in computer science, and Neolife phoned me working as a secretary. I was earning about $100 every month. And at that time I was financially struggling. I was living in a 1-room house. I could hardly eat a meal after work on my day to go back home. And this really brought issues in my life. And I remember I also had accumulated bills and expenses. And I thought I would settle for that until a mother introduced me to this wonderful opportunity. And one thing I admired about her is that she was really successful from her other businesses, but with Neolife, it had really changed her life even more and more. So this made me admire everything about her and also admire the business. So I gave it a try. I said, let me join and see if I could be financially free like she was. And then also one other thing I admired about her is that she traveled around the world anytime that she needed and with the company, and she would show. So I admired all that and I looked forward to having that from her. So I joined the business and I started doing it part-time. I remained with my job at that time and I used to do Neolife part-time. I worked so hard, and in the next 6 months of serious work, I started earning $200 part-time. And this really excited me because so many things started changing in my finances. Before I was not able to save. So I developed a saving culture up to this date. And so many things have changed because of the saving culture. Then I started enjoying the financial benefits. At least I was able to do so many things. I was able to buy land. I was able to shift from a 1-room to buying my own land to building my own house. I was able also to help a friend of mine. She was struggling with tuition at university at that time. I was able to contribute to her tuition. So before all that, I could not do because personally I was struggling. Then there are other benefits that I got from this opportunity along the way. Those were the products. On my second born, after giving birth to my second born, I was overweight. I struggled with my overweight. I was weighing about 92 kilograms. So I used the products, and the products that I used was Neolife Shape and Pro Vitality. And within 7 months, I was able to shed off 22 kilograms. And I remember everybody telling me how I look younger just because of the Neolife products. And this helped me develop an amazing success story with the products of Neolife. Then another benefit that I got was being with people that are better than me. I'm a kind of person who wants to be aligned with people who challenge me. So this opportunity also gave me that chance to align myself with people who were better than me. I wanted to change my peer group just because I wanted to be better than myself. So it also allowed me to quit my job at that time. I quit my job because Neolife was paying me twice as much as my job. So I quit my job and started doing Neolife full time because I had a dream. When I got married, I wanted to spend more time with the children at home, and I wanted to be a rich or a wealthy housewife. So when you want to spend time with family, this is a perfect opportunity for you. I have had that privilege within me. So what are the highlights? What are some of the things that have really stood out for me during this time that I've been doing this business? One is that I've been able to take care of my father. My father has been sick for the last 5 years, and I've been able to take care of him comfortably using this opportunity. Then secondly, in August 2019, my husband lost his job. His company just closed all of a sudden. And we thank God that there was this opportunity. It has been able to sustain us for the last 2 years. Now he's working again. But without this opportunity, I don't know where we would have been. And then thirdly, another highlight was we had shifted from renting and we are in our own house and we had already started a farm. So that is something that Neolife did for us. But the best of it all was introducing a gentleman who is a teacher. He was working with a number of schools. And when it came to the COVID-19 pandemic, all schools were closed. So he became jobless. He didn't have a job. He's a father of 6 children and he's on call right now. And he's a father of 6 children. So he had lost all hope and he knew he was just only going to wait for the schools to open. But when I introduced this opportunity to him, it has been able to help him at least look after his family. He's now a director in the business and he's able to put food on the table. So seeing such a family benefiting from this opportunity has also really made me know that there are so many people out there who need this opportunity. Then secondly, there was a student who had really built his career and he was doing so well before the pandemic, but he was a Neolife distributor. So seeing that things were not going well in the market, in the economy, he switched to his Neolife business and now he's earning as he waits for the economy to stabilize. So I also thank God for that. Then lastly, there is also a doctor who was also at a peak of her career also as well. And she had studied online, got a master's degree. She had visited all the pharmacies, all the hospitals around, and she had only found what is on the market was synthetic until I introduced her to the Neolife opportunity. And she said, Neolife has one of the best products in the world. But as we speak, she's 3 months in the business, earning over 1 million Ugandan shillings. That is about $700 in her third month of business. And one other thing I've also liked with her business is that she's able to do it at her home and give her children more family time. So what is my dream and my vision? My dream and my vision as Prudence is to change one family one day at a time. And this gives me hope for everybody and every guest that is here, that if I can do it as secretary, how about you? You can even do it better than me. It's just the pain of discipline that you need to acquire, and it's just the focus that you need to have, and then hard work. Somebody say that hard work has never broken anybody's bones. So it's just the work that you put in, talking to people, the excitement, using the products, and talking to these people about the experience that you have. The moment you do it, this business will work out for you. And also aligning yourself with people that challenge you and that are better than you, like Pascal. Being their friends all the time will give you all the tips, and you'll find yourself being to the place that you want to be. I want to thank you so much. That is my humble story. I wish you all the best. I know the guests are going to make it better than me. God bless you.
Wow, thank you so much, Prudence, ever smiling. I think you forgot to say every day we need to put on a smiling face as part of the secret of success. So thank you so much for taking time to be able to share your story with us. And I like how you have been able to simplify it by saying that hard work has never broken a bone, and that is true. If you want to achieve anything good, you have to put in some work, because this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. So our guest on the call today, you'll be able to be led by such kind of people, be able to guide you and showcase the opportunity to you and tell you what you are supposed to do. Indeed, this is the first day of the rest of your life. So it's just a matter of you taking the opportunity and saying yes, and then we'll be able to guide you from there, because we have leaders like Pascal as Prudence has put it through. We have leaders like Prudence who are WOW team members who are on the call today. And we also have our present team members on this call today who are ready to be able to teach you, to guide you, to explain everything that you need to know about this opportunity so that you can be able to achieve your dreams. I've been able to see Prudence step from one step to another to get to the level where she is today. And it has been an exciting journey to see her, building and helping so many people on the call today to be able to continue to live a good life. That is, priceless for you to be able to have. So thank you so much, Prudence, joining us from Uganda. We are wishing you all the best as you continue to build your business. I said we have present team members, and I just want to recognize their presence on this call. They are truly amazing leaders in our region. In Kenya, we have Judy and Charles Njeru. They're on the call. We have Jospat and Pieros Kariuki. In Uganda, we have Sam and Miriam Kanakulia. We have Andrew and Janet Bugembe. In Tanzania, on this call, we have Dora and Bingi Juma. We have Raymond and Ross Baruti. We have Zubeda Kichawele. And the youngest PT, Osiana Sanga, on this call. So when you join this opportunity, there are people who came before you who will be able to help you to be able to understand on how to move from one step to the other, how to be able to achieve the benefits which Prudence has spoken about today. And who knows, in the next couple of years, you'll be the person who will be able to sit here either on virtual or on a physical meeting to be able to take us through what you have been able to achieve. So I just want to challenge you, make sure you take up this opportunity, and the rest will be easy for you. So right now, I just want to take us to Pascal Oloo to be able to close the meeting for us. Pascal, can you hear me?
Yes, Paul, I can hear you. Thank you very much. And thank you very much, Prudence. That was such a wonderful testimony. When I hear stories like this, my heart warms up for what the business can do. That's why I want to recommend for those guests who are attending this meeting, or the distributors who are attending this meeting, you don't know how much change you can create in Africa because of just saying yes to the business. I mean, today's presentation, there are more than 430 people who are attending. And each of these 430, they represent between 100 and 500 different people. And this is an incredible business because I have met people who share with me their stories on how the business, the products has dramatically changed their lives because somebody one day said yes to the business. So Prudence, I really appreciate sharing this platform with you. It's an honor for me. And just to tell the guests who are here, this business, if you take it seriously, it can dramatically change your lives. And why is that important? Because our company has become one of the most efficient businesses we have in the world. Betty and I live in South Africa, in Pretoria. But sometimes when we have customers in Nairobi, we order products at 9 o'clock in the morning. By 11 o'clock, the same day, our customers have received their products. Because when you want to order products, you can do it online. If you want to register distributors in the business, you can do it online. As soon as you get registered, the company creates for you your own back office. That means a personalized website where you can monitor and manage your business. Training of this business is done locally and internationally online. For example, just now I saw Rachel Maina from the USA attending this meeting. I saw Joyce and Howard King from South Africa. I've seen Sabina from Sweden. People from very many different regions of the world attend online training because of technology. Delivery of products, the company has contracted companies, courier companies in each country where they operate, and they deliver products to our customers everywhere. Payment of, if you want to pay for products, you can do it online. Payment of bonuses is done by electronic funds transfer or mobile transfer. So the company has made everything quite easy for you to run your business if you're serious about it, okay? You know, Prudence talked about traveling. I think when I went to see Paul today in the office, he told me that the next time the company takes people for a World Team event, they'll have to think because our distributors make good money. That much I know. And they travel to very exotic places. Betty and I were privileged to attend the Ruby Orientation School at the Sandton Sun Hotel in Johannesburg. It's a marvelous place to spend 4 days, paid for by the company, and you get to meet top distributors from the African continent. Or if you like Dubai, I mean, the distributors who are here were there in 2017, and this year, last week also, they were in Dubai. This business gives you excellent opportunity to travel and experience fantastic lifestyle. Those are some of the distributors who attended the Ruby Orientation School in Johannesburg from different countries, from South Africa, Mozambique, Botswana, Namibia, Nigeria, Tanzania. From different regions of the African continent, business has done to change their lives. Started. Go back to the person who invited you. They'll give you an application form. You pay your registration amount to get started in the business. In South Africa, it's between 690 and 2,700 Rand. In Kenya, is Kenya shillings 7,360 or 8,970. In Nigeria, it's 17,500 Naira or 22,500 Naira. In Tanzania, it's 140,500 or 177,000 Tanzania shillings. In Uganda, it's 203,900 or 2 Tanzania amount. In USA, is 99 US dollars. In Sweden, it's 1,025 Swedish krona. In Italy, it's 64 euros. So whatever market you're in, speak to the person who invited you. They will guide you on how to get started in the business. But the thing I would like to leave you is this. You see, in life, you get what you put in. If you want to earn money you've never earned before, you have to do something you've never done before. But if you do what you've always done, you will always get what you've got. But if you change, if you make a decision that you're tired of this mediocre life, that you want to raise your life to a much more different level of financial success and also just personal development so that you can enjoy these good things about life. Change, remember, begins with you. And today is the first day of the rest of your life. You know, Betty and I live in South Africa, and every year 17,000 people die from road accidents. Every day people die in this world, but you who are watching me today, you're still alive. There's a message for you there. It means God is not finished with you. There's a lot for you to do in this continent, especially in this continent, because this continent is looking for true leaders who can change the lives of people that they meet. I wish you the best. I don't wish you luck, because I believe that everybody, if you really work at this business, you can become successful by choice. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. God bless you, and back to Paul.
Thank you so much, Pascal, for concluding our meeting today. And I believe for the benefit of our guests, we've been able to enter your nearest office if you're in case.
Okay.
Yes, Pascal.
Sorry, we had lost you there for a moment.
Oh, sorry, maybe I'm having a poor connection. So I'm just thanking everybody on the call today for coming through and our guest. And I've just invited you to be able to speak to the person who invited you to this call so that they can be able to give you more information. And you're also free to visit one of our nearest offices in the country where you are. You'll still be able to get a lot of information. So we have come to the end of our meeting. Tomorrow, our distributors, we have a business building session with our Executive Vice President of Sales, Rico Brown, joining us all the way from US. So that is an opportunity you do not want to miss. So if you're a guest today, if you register tomorrow morning, you'll be able to be part of that exciting session, which will be able to give you a lot of ideas on how you can be able to build your business. We'll also be having some of our WOW team members speaking. We'll have a session with Grace Chege from Kenya. We'll have a session with Justus Muhumuza from Uganda. And we'll also have a small session with the Usna Mkupete all the way from Tanzania. So it's going to be a big event tomorrow. Make sure your distributors are on the call, 8 p.m., same link, so that we can be able to learn together. So from me, Pascal and Prudence, we just want to say thank you so much for logging in today, and have a lovely evening wherever you are. So thank you so much, and bye-bye. Thank you, Pascal.
Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye, Paul.